Happy 12/12 Portal and Sagittarius New Moon. This is a really, really important new moon for setting our intentions because it's coupled with this 12/12 gateway, which will bring us on this journey of transformation until the solstice on 12/21. Hi, I'm Dae. This is Daylight Healing Oracle, and I like to do channeled messages for the new and full moons to give us some guidance as we move through these cosmic gateways. So here we go, because this is a really big one. We have been going through a quite intense shadow period over the past few months. I mean, over the past few years, really. But over the past couple months, there has been a lot of inner work that has been required to really understand even who we are without the false beliefs that have been holding us back. So once we really look at ourselves and find those belief systems that are in the way of what we want to create, then we sort of have this stalling period, this stillness. We might want to, get our engines going and start moving forward, but there's always a stillness that is required at the point of rest. When you go down and you release and you release and you release, there is a stillness where you gather your bearings before you get ready to really move forward. But now is the time to move forward. Now is that moment, that point of transition that we have been waiting for. This Sagittarius New Moon and this 12/12 portal. We have now some time in the liminal space, the liminal realms where all is possible, where everything can be changed in an instant. Sagittarius is ruled by the planet Jupiter. And over the past year, we have worked a lot with the planet Jupiter. So back in May, Jupiter went into Taurus, the sign of stability here on the earthly realm, of sensual pleasure, of, our senses enjoying, eating food and feeling the fresh air on our face. This is a planet that, Taurus is a sign that is ruled by Venus, by the planet Venus, of finding the grounding on this earthly plane through our sensations. So, as we are here in this Sagittarius new moon, let us feel the influence that Taurus has had on Jupiter in our shifting of our mindsets and how we connect to this earthly realm and what we place value on. Because Sagittarius is the sign of the Archer. It rules the 9th house in your astrology chart, which is where we look for a higher meaning, where we go into some sort of spiritual or philosophy, and we learn to question, because we understand that there is more out there. There is more out there to be understood and to question and ask these silent thoughts that have been in the back of your head for so long. Because when we are free of any constrictions that we hold upon ourselves based on these fears to go to certain places within our psyche, then nothing can hold us back anymore. So when we step forward for this Sagittarius new moon, allow the movement forward. Allow this first step to take you to where you so desire to be. The archer is not looking at every little spot that the target is going to hit while it's doing its own thing. No, the archer hits that arrow to land exactly where the target will be at the exact right time. And the only way to do this is to navigate from a higher consciousness. So Sagittarius is the sign of the centaur. And, the centaur is the mythological creature that studies the stars. So in order to truly understand where we're going, we must look at the stars. We must look at the bigger picture. But looking into this vast, dark space and seeing everything outside of ourselves is a way to get very lost. So that is why we must have the grounded nature of who we truly are in alignment with that forward movement. And this only happens by taking the time first to be still, to connect to the inner desire that is taking you forward. And it is not about how am I going to make this happen? How am I going to do all these steps and, what, and these contingencies and what if this and what if this and what if that? That's not the way that the dreamer works, okay? The new moon in Sagittarius is here to have you work like the dreamer, like the lucky one. The one who gets its manifestations, the one who has its wildest dreams come true. The main message here that is coming through is that we can always dream bigger. Every little thing that makes you happy is a manifestation that's telling you that you're on the right track. Every little sign is a manifestation that is there for the bigger signs to come. You have to, accept and be gracious and be grateful for all of the little manifestations so that we can allow the bigger ones to come in. So it's about enjoying everything and enjoying every step along the way and knowing that your dreams are even bigger than the you right now can even imagine. Breathe it in. Allow the space for the surprise. This 12/12 portal is going to take us through a ride till 12/21. Right now is such a potent time to align with what you really want to create for your future self. Your future self is going to thank you so much, just like your past self. Just like you are thanking your past self right now. This is a time where we can feel some lightness in our heart. Allow yourself to embrace the childlike joy of the holiday season. I know this can be a really tough and sad time for a lot of people. And, I don't want to minimize that. One thing that I've found is that I like to, give my inner child what it's always wanted, or whatever makes me feel warm and cozy, like I'm drinking hot cocoa, like whatever movies or shows or anything, or, stories, Christmas stories, anything that makes you feel like there's magic in the world. That's what is alive this time of year. Whatever denomination or religion or story is created by the time of Yule, what it really is about is it's the festival of lights in every space of this world, we find some time of darkness and some time of light. And I find that at the time of the darkest night, that's when you can find that bright candle that is lit. It's like the yin yang, where there must be darkness in the light and light in the darkness for each to exist. So we can find this within ourselves. And that's why we had to do all of this shadow work, so that we could walk with our darkness, with the parts of ourselves that we were taught to shy away from. So that at this point, when we move forward, we find that light within and we hold on to it and we allow it to grow. And then we are just the whole being that is ourselves, giving us this strength by walking with our darkness and embracing all of our light and being aligned within the middle. Then we see it all, and nothing can control us but our true integrity and the true oneness that is us all. And this is the great lesson that Sagittarius brings, of us looking into a spiritual realm and looking for higher learning. And this is a chance for us to plant that seed of this energy within our lives so that it may grow and bring about what we truly desire to experience. We are supposed to live out our dreams. If you are dreaming it, it's because you're supposed to have it in whatever way is best for your enjoyment and the good of all. I'm going to pull a moon card. A personal issue reaches resolution. And I said that just at 12:12 on the timer. So I'm going to leave with that. If you would like a personal reading, you can click the link down below. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season and find some joy in your heart, and use that joy to pray for the peace in the world for everyone. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.